So played at the High-Wycombe regional this weekend. I came second playing Primite Bystial pile, and I'll just show off what this was. So start off 3 lordly loads as you'd expect. 1 raw, 1 drill beam. This card's broken. This card's insane. In the grind game, you just set it every single turn and it just wins you the game. This is like the reason why you can play this game and actually win in the grind game. And then, yeah, 2 barrel to go along with it. Didn't want to play the 3rd because I ended up playing a different normal summon, and I really don't want to be playing too many normal summons in this. 2 was fine. It's alright. Then the important ones, 2 vanillas. Driver, the goat. Alexander Dragon. He's a dragon. He's level 4. He's light. That's pretty much all you need. Yes. Then Bystial package. So yeah, 1 regained. We played the 1-off Aluba. So this is the last normal summon of the deck. And I'll explain why this comes up later, but it's just very useful to have. It's again Dragon Tuner, and very importantly, this card's name becomes Fallen of Albas while in the field or graveyard. And we'll show you in the ED why that's important. Then we got, yeah, every single Bystial. As I said, this is just a Bystial deck with Primite cards. That's sort of the main bulk of the deck. So yeah, all Bystials, self-explanatory.
Question: why did you not choose to play Albalos?
So you see, there's a thing about that card that it just doesn't do anything. It's got a lot of attack, so you might be fooled into thinking it's a good card. But unfortunately, you need to tribute 2 monsters, and 2 Bystials is 2,500 plus 2,500, and 5,000 is more than 45. So.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So we didn't play it. Then we played the other most important card in the deck, 3 Hopier Squadron. He's the GOAT. You use him to synchro summon with your Bystials, and he just wins you the game. And every time you activate it, your opponent will just look at you and be like, what are you doing? So that's the best part of it. And then the rest of the deck is literally hand traps. 3 Veiler, 3 Nib, 1 Gamma to go with the driver, 3 Fuwalos, 3 Ash. So in total, that is 26 hand traps in the main deck using Hopier Squadron. And yeah, I blinded second every game. Post side, made my opponents go first. It worked out very well. There's no reason really to go first with this deck. Your aim is to stop your opponent from doing anything and playing. Okay, ED now. So we can sort of explain some of these cards. So yeah, so we had the Axel to go along with Hopier Squadron. So we usually go Hopier, target a Bystial, synchro summon into Axel, and then this will then revive Hopier Squadron. And then that you can then use the effect to tribute summon Stardust, and you can synchro up into one of these 2, either Dispatter or Changing. So which one you go for is going to depend obviously on the situation. Changing was very good against Ryziel because it can't be destroyed. It non-target vanishes, and you trigger it by having another Bystial. We played so many Bystials that opening 2 Bystials plus Hopier is very common. Dispatter is phenomenally good against Malice, and just generally, like, sometimes it's just better to go for it. If your opponent doesn't have much, you want to go for Dispatter because it's better for follow-up. And yeah, against Malice, it just cooks. You just shuffle back their thing for costs, like get it out of rotation and negate it. It's phenomenal. I played this as well as an additional target, since it's just a generic when summoned banishes one. It didn't come up. I didn't really feel the need to use it, mostly because Stardust is just way better. But we thought it would be interesting to play as an additional target in case you ran out of the Stardust or something, but it was not very relevant. And then 1 Chaos Angel, you just make this using Alexandrite plus a Bystial. It came up a few times. It was pretty good. Crazy Beast, this card is very good, as you've seen many Malices playing it. Because we play a million Bystials, so we make this quite easily. I will say, I wish I played Zeus, since it goes very well with this card. Since you can bait cross, then attack, make Zeus with it. It's very nice. I would honestly play Zeus over this. That's one change I would make. Typhon, very good. Don't really need to explain. Then for the cards, 1 SP, 1 Liner. Liner was amazing, phenomenal card. You can oftentimes on normal Veiler use that plus a Bystial to make Liner. Then Liner forces a card out because you can summon back Detonator. And then if it's popped, you add another Veiler or a Nib. It's so good, so good. 2 seals. The second one didn't come up, but we thought it might be useful in the grind game. It was alright. I mean, the one obviously is mandatory, but the second one is whatever. And then 2 Lick ones. All Mirage was really good. Very often I normaled the Handtrap and made SP with it. And the Striker is good because you can turn Beryl into that to make SP. And the one Arbalenatus, this was to counter specifically Blue Eyes. So you make it using Albaz plus any number of dragons. So you use Aluba plus your opponent's entire board. You make Albalenatus. I didn't play against Blue Eyes, so it didn't come up. But it was still a funny little thing that we thought was worth including. Cool.
Nice. Okay. One question. Why did you opt to play the Primite package?
Primite package. So the options, the 2 big options when playing this deck, I guess, is whether you want to play Primites or you want to play Tempai. But with the Tempais, I feel like you sort of go all in a bit too much. And if it gets stopped, you don't have any follow-up. Like, you have 1 Kaiman, you only have... If your summoning gets outed, you just lose. If your Chandra gets SP banished, you just lose. Like, it's... I found a lot more fun with the Primites because once you get into them, you can just grind out the game. And it's a bit more interesting to play that way. Tempai's fine as well, I guess. I just hate those cards.
Fair enough.
Wasn't going to play Tempai. Okay, side deck, 2 talents. It was good. I sided in against Pure Ryziel. I didn't draw it, but you know, in theory it's nice. Duster again is good against stuff like Pure Ryziel. Outs things like Solemn Strike can be quite painful across things like that. Cosmic, very good. I thought it'd also be very good against Blue Eyes. Like if you just banish the True Light, you can stop their grind game, and then you can kill them with Bystials. 3 Ogre. This was very, very good. Honestly, I was considering maining it because it's just phenomenal against Ryziel, but because it's so bad against Malice, I'm kind of happy I didn't. Like you really never want to see this against Malice, but every time you play against Ryziel, side this in. Stops Duo Drive, stops Cross. It's the best one. Yeah, we played 3 Vados. I don't know why I played 3 Vados, but I played it. I drew it. I drew 2 of it, and it did nothing. It sat in my hand. Don't play this card. It's really bad. And then the last card, 3 Meows. Again, for Malice, specifically. I played against 1 Malice, and I did not draw this card, unfortunately. But obviously it's very good in that matchup. You might notice that there's a card missing here, Artifact Lancia. This is in literally 96% of people's side decks or something. I thought it's a bit pointless in this deck since I don't care about turn skipping my opponent. I just want them to either not have any cards or I want to draw cards to stop them. So the Meows is good because it draws me into Nib, draws me into my Bystials, my Hopiers. Lancia does nothing because it just skips their turn, and it like my deck is just all hand traps. Like what am I doing?
You need them to play for you to play, kind of thing.
Exactly. I'm not doing anything in my turn, so skipping their turn is not helpful. The only other option I guess would be Chaos Hunter. I mean, this probably should be Chaos Hunter. Chaos Hunter is good because it stops them permanently, so they have to draw the out to keep playing. So then you can play on your turn, and they're in a really bad spot.
Excellent. So what were your matchups in the region?
Matchups. So I played against 3 Ryziel, all variants. So one was 1 Pure, 1 Mitsurugi, 1 Fiendsmith, and yeah, they're all pretty good. Against Mitsurugi Ryziel, it was especially good being able to dispatter, banish their reptiles and then dispatter summon them back. That was pretty powerful. Pure Ryziel was the most difficult one, but Ogre was phenomenal. Really put in work in that one. Then I played against White Forest, which was again pretty alright. The Bystials are pretty good in that matchup.
Yep.
I played against Malice in the finals, and that was kind of difficult. Malice is a bit hard, especially if you don't draw the nibs. The nibs are the ones that you really need to draw against Malice.
Yeah.
I ended up misplaying in the final. It was a bit of a difficult situation. Like I had a choice to make, and I made the incorrect one, made an incorrect call, and ended up losing that game. But overall, the performance of the deck was really good. And the other matchup was one Memento.
One Memento, right.
Yeah, Gamma was incredibly clutch. Every time I saw it, it was just game winning. Like if you saw Gamma, you just win pretty much.
I also love to see Gamma in my hand, though.
Yes.
Did you play any Blue Eyes? Was there much Blue Eyes in the room?
I think there was. I didn't end up playing against any. I don't think any of the Blue Eyes were the top tables. It was 2 Mementos, Malice. It was, I think, a Crystron and a few Ryziels at the top tables. Didn't really see Blue Eyes.
Yeah, I think we probably will over the next few weeks.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Cool. Okay, well, thank you very much.
Cool. Thank you. Shout outs to Chain Lancia, greatest team. Shout outs to Darshan for letting me borrow this Primite core and these meows. And shout outs to Cube, second best team.
Excellent. All right, well, we look forward to the next one, Rob. See you later.
See ya.